Welcome back to the Division 2. In this video, I'm going to be telling you like the best ways you can get exotics. And I know like I haven't put the easiest way because they are pretty much just a grind. But I've put the best way because a lot of people are going around saying, oh, you've got YouTuber RNG and all this stuff. And it doesn't matter if you're a YouTuber, streamer, any form of content creation, they haven't put anything in the coding to make it better for us. It's literally like I'm just a normal gamer. The only difference is I post videos to YouTube. I seem to have incredible luck with these, and RNG is the biggest factor of getting exotics to drop. But I'm going to hopefully give you some tips that you can take away from this video that will increase your chances to get yourself exotics. Because I was also speaking to Epic Slayers on Twitter and he hasn't had a single exotic drop yet. And not to rub it in and all that like stupid childish stuff, but I had 4 exotic drops yesterday alone, one of them being a double. I'll put the clip on screen now of the double. It was the tardigrade armor system and the Liberty pistol, and that Liberty pistol helped me out more than the chest because I had already had the chest, but I didn't have the Liberty at level 40, so that was incredibly helpful for me. It's gone into my stash. My level 31's been deleted. I managed to get the Pestilence from Basilisk, the heavy boss, around halfway through the Roosevelt Island stronghold playing on Heroic. I got the double drop of the tardigrade chest and the Liberty from playing American History Museum on Heroic, and I also got another tardigrade chest system from playing Viewpoint Museum. So the current ways to get exotics in this game are you're going to want to go for targeted loot. So if you're looking for the Pestilence, you can also get the Pestilence from the Dark Zone, but if you're going for the Pestilence, if you're not wanting to play in the Dark Zone, you can get that from the light machine gun, the LMG targeted loot. Another way is to play on Heroic. And I know, like, right now, the balancing of the difficulty, the scaling, I know that stuff is broken, but it's still possible. And I'm going to be trying to help you guys out in this video as well with that. There is also a separate video on the channel for, like, tips to get through heroic missions. And then with the new ones, so, like the Bullet King, Lady Death, they have specific tasks you actually need to do in order to give yourself the chance to get those to drop. You can't just go for chest targeted loot and get the tardigrade system. The Go Bag, for an example, that drops out of all faction crates. So there are different things you can do in the game to increase your chances of getting exotics. But another tip to add to that is play the easier missions. If it's not targeted loot for anything you want, like if we go and have a look at the map, and we go down because this American History Museum mission is incredibly easy. Like I 2-manned that on Heroic, me and Con, we did it in 13 minutes 9 seconds. But that's currently 511, so you wouldn't want to go do that because you can't get a 511 exotic. Whereas down here, you've got Air and Space Museum. Everyone keeps saying that New York is a lot tougher, and I totally agree with New York being tougher than DC at the moment. I don't know if that's due to different types of scaling, and I don't know if it's just because we are so used to the DC map and how the missions play out and different cover areas and stuff. So what we're going to do is go to Air and Space Museum. I'm going to play the mission on Heroic, and I've actually got a new build that I put together. I'm going to be showing a video for it. One thing to state about the build is the Coyote mask will make the build 10 times better, but I'm going to show it without because getting to level 35 in the seasons to get the mask can take people a lot of time. If you only get 2 hours playtime a day, that can take you like, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks to get your hands on it. So I'll show you the build without the mask, and that will be coming in a video soon. Possibly the next one you see on the channel after this. So I've put it onto Heroic. It's against the True Sons, and I believe the True Sons is the easiest faction to take down at the moment. So when you are picking a mission to play to go for exotics, you've got targeted loot, you can play on Heroic. Make sure you, like, if you want it to be easy, then pick easier missions. Grand Washington Hotel, this mission, Viewpoint Museum's easy, and it's a fast one as well. And then look at the factions, so True Sons is possibly the easiest at the moment. So let's fast travel over to the Air and Space Museum and let's get this mission underway. Okay, so the mission's set to Heroic. Another thing you can do to increase your chances, although a lot of players I know they don't like it, is play in a group, even if it's through public matchmaking. Because if there are 3 or 4 of you running a mission, and for example, you're going for the tardigrade chest, like you're just doing a True Sons mission to get that chest, if there are multiple of you in a group, then say there's 4 of you in a group, you've got 4 chances to get that to drop. If someone gets it to drop, they've already got it, they could drop it for you. Okay, so red bar, and with this build, it's pretty much a 2-shot on Heroic. It is stupid. And I don't do a lot of build videos because I like the idea of doing them, and I like explaining everything within the build. But at the same time, I know a lot of people don't like seeing builds because they like building for themselves. But then, if I can help in any way, shape or form, then I'm willing to do it. So I will do a build on this rifle because it's just stupid. It's actually ridiculous how hard this thing hits. Look, 2.6 million headshot crits. And just a sneak peek. I'll do it before the build. Look at my stats. 58.5 crit chance, 120 crit damage, 110 headshot damage. It's a lethal build. Just trying to figure out where that enemy is. Your best bet of playing heroic is to just sit there. Don't get hit by RPGs. Don't get hit by grenades, because there's a lot of grenade spam from the enemies. Just sit really far back, take your time. Even if it's taking you an hour to complete a heroic, that's your best chance of getting an exotic drop. So you're going to have to put the time in. They're not always going to be as quick as I can do them. I put a lot of hours into this game, and that's why my builds are where they are now. So for someone more casual that doesn't have as many hours in a day as I do, then it's going to take you a little bit longer, but you will get there eventually, and the sense of accomplishment for something taking longer is always going to be better. I'm just waiting for this guy to peek. I believe he's the last enemy. Can I get a cheeky... No, don't need the cheeky headshot. There we go, he's dead. So that's the first area of the heroic done. We took a little bit of damage, but not too much. We didn't break our armor, and you can see I've only got 12 armor bars. You don't have to be tanky, because I've done a lot of testing, and it doesn't matter if you've got 700,000 or 1.7 million armor, you're going to get shredded at the exact same speed, because they've completely messed up the balancing of survivability. Okay, I'm just going to back up for a minute because I'm fairly low on armor. See, that's one thing a lot of players don't realise. It's not about how fast you can get through the missions. Obviously, the faster, the better, but it's not about that when you're doing these missions. It's about completing them. So even if it takes you an hour and a half to complete one mission, you've still got that chance at the exotic drop. You're still completing heroic content. No, don't cover in the same spot. And another thing as well, if you run the revive hive, I believe it's bugged at the moment because it doesn't always seem to get me back up. But if you do run it and you go down, then just retreat even further back. And if you need to, if you don't feel confident to carry on without it, just sit there until the cooldown resets itself. Until it comes back off cooldown. It might take 3.5, 4 minutes, but that 4 minutes could stop you wiping on heroic. Oh, lovely. We have a heavy. Oh, don't worry. The heavy is dead. Okay, we're clear to destroy the things now. Let's go check that loot quickly. Double LMG drops. Not too bad on that. And I suppose it's a decent roll. You could recalibrate the LMG damage to max. I absolutely hate this room. Can't stand it. Come on, we're playing solo. I don't think there's going to be too many more enemies. I mean, we've got an elite rusher. That's dead in 3 shots. Did we do it? Oh, we did it. Oh, and I got a watch level up because of it. Thank you very much. I need that fire to go. I've got to move. No, it's the shotgunners. And if I can't kill him, that's a wipe. That was close. Okay, I finally got rid of that enemy. We're just going to chill here for a second. I'm not going to scan them parts until my revive hive comes back, because this is the last point of the mission until we get a checkpoint just before the boss part, so I'm not taking any risks. I will see you guys in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm glad I killed him. It looked like I cheesed that. There's no way that's done. Really? There were like 3 or 4 enemies. Okay, but that's checkpoint. So we're a little bit safer now. Okay. We've got that guy there. The boss won't stand up. Oh, the boss will stand up. Stood up even. Can't talk, I'm trying to focus. I have no armor kits. Boss is dead. No exotic. There we go, mission complete. Let's go and grab the loot, and then I'll check the activity summary. Not a single god roll. A little bit better explosive resistance. And the rest of it was complete trash. That's why, the amount of heroics I run in a day is just crazy. I do like 20 plus missions per day. Each of them on heroic difficulty. And obviously, you only see certain parts of what I do on this game. So, pretty much you're only ever going to see the best parts. Unless it's just like a video where I want to talk, I'll just put like a random mission, some gameplay in there. But that's like, I understand where people are coming from when they say, oh, it's YouTuber RNG, but we put so many hours into this game. Our RNG is not any better than anyone else's. It's random. But Air and Space Museum, heroic solo, 27 minutes. I dealt 1.3 billion damage with accuracy of 55%, getting 88 kills. I had to revive myself once. 30 million damage dealt to named enemies. I healed myself for nearly 11.5 million. That team damage, 1363, is just insane. Like, nearly 1.4 billion damage. But if you literally, when you're doing heroics, if you sit there, you take your time, even if you have to wait for your revive hive to come back before you move to the next section like I did, you're still going to get through the mission. You saw there, 27 minutes, and that was whilst I waited just over 2 minutes for my revive hive to come back. But if you're patient, you can do heroic, like even if you've got an average build, like a semi-decent build, you can get through heroic as long as you are patient. I understand the difficulty is a little bit overtuned, I understand the group scaling is broken, but that will be fixed. But until that's fixed, this is literally the only thing we have. You've just got to take your time, not stress too much, and the more heroics you do, the more you'll get used to the difficulty. The more you're used to the difficulty, the faster you do the missions. The faster you do the missions, the more completions. The more completions, the bigger chance at exotics. So that's going to do it for the video. It's again a little bit of a longer one, but I wanted to go in depth because I see so many people saying they haven't got exotics. I've had lots, and I want to give everyone tips as like the best ways to get them, because I don't want to be getting loads and other people aren't getting any. I want it to be fair for everyone. So the more I can do to help players out, the more I will do. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.